Hi, this is Wendy, and this is your final part of the free Law of Attraction mini-series. I hope that so far you found it really useful. Today we're going to talk about taking action, what we do. In part one, I explained to you that the Law of Attraction responds to 5 things: thoughts, feelings, beliefs, the things that we say, and the things that we do. So the things that we do is what we're focusing on today. I always tell my clients and people that I work with that the law of attraction is a two-way partnership. If you do your bit, the universe will do its bit, and that's when the magic happens. Okay, so there are 2 types of action that I want you to think about and actually put into action. The first action is what I call practical action. So let's say that you have your own business and you are trying to build your business to make it more successful. You wouldn't just sit around and say affirmations and use visualization techniques and things like that. You have to actually get up and make that business happen. So I would suggest to you that you have an action plan, a law of attraction action plan. So yes, that includes your visualizations, affirmations, all of the things that we've already discussed in previous videos, but it also involves you actually taking action, and that might be picking up the phone and calling a client, or if you're trying to build a healthier lifestyle, it might be putting aside half an hour every day to go for a walk. It might be making sure that you drink a certain amount of water each day. If you are looking for a new relationship, it could be things like taking good care of yourself, giving yourself that love. If you're going to treat yourself really badly and not look after yourself, then you can't expect other people to treat you well. So that's an action step that you can take. If you're wanting to improve your finances, it can be, setting yourself a budget and, working out how much money you actually have, because whilst when we're working to create more money, we want to have that feeling of abundance, but we don't want to be spending money that we don't have, because that's just going to make us feel more in debt, and we will have that feeling of lack. So things like creating a budget really help towards creating financial abundance. So that's an action step that you can take. There are lots and lots of action steps that you can take in your day-to-day life, and leave a comment in the messages below, and chat to me about what you're trying to work on at the moment, and I'll give you some more tips. That's how the comment section is supposed to work. Get in touch with me, let me know what's going on in your life, and I'll try my best to help you, whether it's leaving more comments or whether it's making another video at a later stage. I can do that, that's no problem. So that's one type of action. The second type of action is inspired action, and the only way that I can really describe this to you is it's when you get a message. Now, I get a gut feeling. I get this sort of like feeling in my stomach, and I know what it is that I need to do. It might be I need to call someone, or I might just get that feeling and then have the person in my mind as well, and I think, I need to call them and check everything's okay. There's a reason why this is happening. Or I get a feeling that I need to do something in particular. I want to share a story with you about how I got my house. I love my little house. It's perfect for me at this stage in my life. About 2.5 years ago, I was looking for a rented property for my son and I. We'd just moved back from Spain a few months before, and we'd been living with my mum. So we were looking for somewhere of our own. And I looked at so many different properties, and they weren't right for us. They weren't what I wanted, or they weren't within my budget at the time. So I got really clear about what I wanted, and I sent that out into the universe to get to work for me. And, you know, nothing really showed up that I wanted. And I was on the mailing list for a couple of estate agents, and they kept sending me pictures and different things. And I saw this house about, probably 10 times. And I didn't get the message. I really didn't get the message. And then one day I was out driving. I was on my way home from somewhere with my mum and my son. And I suddenly got a feeling that I needed to take a different direction. And so I acted on it. And the journey that it took me on was ridiculous. It took me about 20 minutes extra to get home. But I just went with it anyway. And I drove into this village, and I suddenly remembered, oh, there was a house for rent here. Now, my village is just one street, so you can't miss anything as you're driving through. So I saw the rental sign, and I fell in love with this house immediately. It was exactly what I wanted, and the photo in the paper and on the website did no justice at all. So I sat outside the house and I called the estate agent. Various other things happened there. Someone else had already signed up for the house and I'd missed it, but I knew it was the house that I wanted. And so I went home and I was like, but this is the house that I want, and this is what I can do with it. And I really sort of played around in my mind with it about what I could do with this house. It was fantastic. And the next day I got a phone call from the estate agent, and she was amazed. And she said, oh, you won't believe what's happened. The guy who had signed up for it has been into work for a meeting with his boss, and he's been transferred to a different country, so he can't take the house. And she was like, I can't believe this is happening. And I just smiled and I said, thank you, because you know what, that's how the law of attraction has worked so many times in my life for me, and that's how it will work for you. We don't have to know how things are going to happen. We just have to go with it and make sure that we are focusing on the things that we say, the things that we do, our thoughts, our feelings and our beliefs. And that's what this series has been about. So keep focusing on those 5 areas. Always focus on what you want and get yourself, as much as you possibly can, being a match for the life that you want. I'm Wendy Tomlinson, and this has been your 5-part Law of Attraction series, helping you to create the life that you really want. If you've enjoyed this series, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and let me know what else you want from me. Ask me all of the questions that you want to ask about the Law of Attraction, and I'll make more videos to answer those questions. Bye for now.